Hey Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. You can see I've got something very special sitting in front of me today. Just arrived fresh off the truck, the Toxic Crusaders Radioactive Glow Toxic Avenger action figure, or Toxie, if you will, from Super 7, ages 14 and up. Got this nice brown mailer box that was originally used for the Masters of the Universe Classics line by Mattel, and Super 7 going forward with all of their various Ultimate lines and whatever have kept this mailer box, which I really like, because as much as this is something that's only a decade or so old, there's still cool feelings of nostalgia of getting these mail order toys that you know are going to be a step above anything that you would find in stores. So just really cool seeing this box again. I love it. I love this graphic on the front with the splat. And of course, you know, anything that glows, I'm going to be all about it. So let's open up this mailer box. This is the first time I have done this. I have not opened this yet. This was originally offered on entertainmentearth.com. I passed on it because I really just am not as much of a Toxic Avenger guy or Toxic Crusaders guy. And then as days passed, I was kicking myself more and more. And then finally, because it sold out. And then BigBadToyStore.com put some up, and I said, I better jump on this. And I'm glad I did, because look at this glorious green radioactive waste on this packaging. I absolutely love this. Okay, so this is the front. This was an Entertainment Earth exclusive. Obviously, Big Bad Toy Store bought some during that on sale, and they did a little bit of an upcharge, but it was worth it. It wasn't too much, and it was worth it to me to get this figure, because like I said, I missed out the first time around, and I was really kicking myself for not getting it, because it's a freaking glow-in-the-dark figure. I needed to have it. So I believe this might have originally been intended as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This was one of the first things that went up after Comic-Con was announced as canceled. So anyway, let's get into this figure and less into the circumstances surrounding it. I love, if you can see, this glossy logo on the front, the classic Toxic Crusaders logo from the old cartoon, used in the Playmates toy line as well, which this figure is based off of that toy line, which came from that cartoon. On the bottom here, just some information, but I do like seeing, based on Lloyd Kaufman and Michael Herz's film, I love seeing that name right there on any merchandise that I buy. I'm not a giant Troma fan, but I have so much respect for Lloyd Kaufman. So let's get this slipcover off. Hope it's not too terribly difficult here, because that's going to make for a bad video. Nothing's taped down, but boy, suction is working against me on this box. Holy cow. I think, oh, there we go. I was getting ready to have to stop the video. Warning, this package contains Toxie, the likable, lumpy-headed hero. Super 7. This design is absolutely fantastic. I love these colors. It's very 90s. And then we flip it over. Look at that guy and all of his glow-in-the-dark glory. I am so happy that I decided to add this to my collection. It looks fantastic. But of course, being who I am, I'm not leaving this thing in the box, as nice as the box is, with all of the warning colors and everything else going on, the nice window box on the front. No. Here, we have to open this box up, and no better way to do that than with our trusty 1964 box cutter. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I don't know. There we go. I usually open from the bottom, but as you can see, the bottom's been folded together. So the only place we've got access without completely destroying this thing is up top. So just slide that box cutter through that little circular piece of adhesive. Get that flap opened up. And release the radioactive contents within. Now, I'm not going to just toss that box aside, because that box is a keeper. Plastic tray in this gorgeous green. I actually like that this is just straight up green without any graphics on it. It's this almost like flat. I don't know. There's something very appealing about it just being a basic color, especially to highlight our glow-in-the-dark hero here. Now, he's got a little twist tie going on, but it's not so serious that I have to use my trusty Dollar Tree fingernail clippers. We're just going to unwrap that. No big deal. But then at the bottom on his feet, I do see a little rubber band action, so I'm just going to snip right through that. I said I'm just going to snip right through that. There we go. Let's get that darn twist tie out of there. And first we'll take a look at the accessories. He's got everything, as you can see, is ready to glow in the dark. Great shield. It's got the decal on it. Now you may be thinking to yourself, why is the Toxic Avenger walking around with this weird slime shield that says Toxic Crusaders on it? Is branding really that big a thing for this guy? Well, considering this was a 90s cartoon, yes, it is that important. And you can see on the back, you got a little pipe going on here. Let's get that out of our picture so the camera will focus properly. I'm learning here, people. I love the threading on the bottom of the pipe and then the little top part here, the elbow. That's great. That's so awesome. Now, why this slime is a giant circle attached to this pipe, I don't know. But you know what else? I don't care. We have some toxic ooze grenades. You know, the only thing that could have made this figure better was a canister of glow-in-the-dark slime to go with it. Look, great glow-in-the-dark grenades. They're little, like, barrels, like little toxic chemical barrels. Very nice. Well done. We have an alternate head that we'll take a look at in a minute. We've got Toxie's little goo buddy. I'm sure his name is Fartsworth or something equally disgusting. If you know his name, drop it in the comments, and I will select you to win a little Needless Things gift if you're into that kind of thing. So let me know this guy's name in the comments, and the first person to correctly identify this goopy little turd will get a little prize sent to him. And we've got Toxie's mop with the attached symbol of freedom, the American flag. But you can also pull that off and just have his mop ready to do battle. Incredible sculpting on this. So you can look at all the detail in the mop head and the handle. Let's see. I don't know how well you can see it, but the wood grain is all sculpted in there. Just really excellent job on this. And then the American flag clips right on. Nice plastic. The edges, I guess, will glow in the dark. And I assume that was done because all of this came out of the same tooling. It just looks great. I love it. And then finally, let's get down to business and try not to destroy the tray too terribly much, because like I said, I want to keep that nice packaging. Toxie himself in the now trademark, I would say, ultimate style of Super 7's figures, because they've got the Masters of the Universe, the Thundercats, the forthcoming Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and the recently announced Matt Cardona and Brian Myers figures, and a King Diamond coming in this style, although he's not all buffed up and muscly like Toxie here is. But this is the great articulation that you know from the Masters of the Universe classic style. He's got the nice shoulders, biceps, got some ratcheting joints on the elbows there, little wrist action. Look at that head. A head only a mother and a nation who loves freedom could possibly love. He's got his tutu is a little separate piece that moves around there. You can kind of push that down to get it in the right spot. Look at all this bubbling flesh, that eyeball popping out right there. He's got the headband. I cannot remember if it's the toy version or the cartoon version that had the headband, but I know that Super 7 included both so that you could achieve both looks. I think that's cool that they did that, but I got to tell you, I love the headband. For me, that's the look to go with. That sort of Toxic Rambo look. He's got his boots, ratcheting knee joint, good ankle joints right there. Little calf spin going on. Look at the goop coming out of the side of his boot right there. This is just excellent. I am so happy. I know I said it earlier, but now that I've got him in hand, I am thrilled that I got this figure, and I was right to be bummed out that I might have missed the boat on him. So let's take a look at the way he interacts with these accessories. These little grenades clip right into his bandolier here that is actually a separate rubber piece. You can see the little notches where they go in. I'm not going to shove them all the way down. But you can see, just like the original toy, I believe the original had, you could store them on his bandolier. I don't think they were attached. I think they were separate little pieces. So those go on right there. His little stinky pal clips right onto his shoulder there. And then finally, well, not finally, because he's got his shield too. This guy is loaded with stuff, but what I love about it is it all fits on him. He can hold every single accessory that he came with, and this guy is ready for radioactive glow-in-the-dark battle. What a great looking figure, and what a perfect thing for Super 7 to do, because if you remember the Playmates toy line, the original Toxic Crusaders toy line, oh look, he's even got a loop in the back for either his shield or his mop, either one. But if you remember the original Playmates toy line, the Toxic Crusaders, they fit perfectly with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So this guy is going to be able to hang out with your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Ultimates figures. But first, there is one last test that this figure has to pass. Hang on just a second. This is that test, and he is passing with flying colors. Look at that gorgeous glow. I don't know if the camera's even going to focus under these circumstances, but you can see this guy is glowing like crazy. Beautiful glow in the dark. The back isn't showing up as much because he was sitting on the table back down when I turned the lights off, but just take a look at every bit of this guy. That glow in the dark is absolutely beautiful. What a great job from Super 7 on this figure. All right, let me turn the lights back on because I'm a little scared of being alone with this weirdo. Whew, that's better. All right, Phantomaniacs, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, share this video, tell the world how incredible this Toxic Crusader action figure is. Get online, hunt down the regular version, keep an eye out for this glow-in-the-dark radioactive version if you can find it, and hopefully Super 7 will have more Toxic Crusaders on the way. Thanks for watching, you guys.